Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, then welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's video will be a pregnancy / life updates video. I haven't done one of these for a while, so just to fill you in if you are new, I am currently 20 weeks pregnant with my second baby. I already have a 3-year-old boy, 3.5-year-old boy called Leo, and this is another baby boy that is coming in April 2021. And I thought it was about time that I did a pregnancy update. I haven't done one of these in ages. Life has been crazy. We moved house a few weeks ago and life has been pretty much non-stop. So I wanted to just sit down, take a minute and catch up. So on my Instagram last night, I did a sort of questionnaire and let people ask whatever questions they want to know about pregnancy or life in general. And I'm just gonna sit here and answer them. So get yourself a cup of tea, get cozy, and let's catch up. Just to pre-warn you, Leo is in the vicinity. He's currently playing upstairs, but he'll be downstairs any second and he is loud. So just to warn you, yeah, this is real life. This is vlogging from home. This is what being a YouTube mum is all about. He will be around. Okay, the first one I wanted to answer really caught my eye and really made me think, because I haven't really thought about this at all. But it says, how do you feel about having the COVID jab being pregnant? And that this girl's really scared about it. So then I was like, will I have the COVID jab being pregnant? I mean, I don't really know. We are classed as vulnerable when you get past 29 weeks. So does that mean that because I'll be in the vulnerable category, that I will get offered the COVID jab? And if I do get offered the COVID jab, will I take it pregnant? The answer to that is probably no. I would rather just wait until I'm not pregnant, if that's even a thing. It might be that they're just not giving it to pregnant women and you have to wait until you've given birth to have your vaccine. But if it is an option to have it pregnant, my answer would be no. I think I'd feel more comfortable waiting until baby is safely out of my body before I have a vaccination, just because it's new and I'm not scared to have it non-pregnant at all. I'm looking forward to us all having it, but yeah, being pregnant, that makes me a little bit nervous. So yeah, if I get offered it, which I've no idea if I will be, then I don't think I would go for it just yet. Okay, mum, if you're watching, which you will be because she watches all my videos, time to just fast forward a little bit. I can't ignore this question because I've had so many people just saying the same question, so I just need to address it, which is, have you had a loss of sex drive being pregnant, and how has your sex life been affected whilst being pregnant? I'm such a prude, so I'm gonna keep this really short and sweet, but has it been affected? Yes. I don't know why I get so embarrassed talking about this stuff. I'm the biggest prude. Do I feel like it? No, absolutely shattered all day, every day. I'm the size of a house. Like, I'm 20 weeks going on 40. I am just humongous. And no. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, this is sweet. Someone has said, can we have some longer vlogs, please? I love your vlogs. I just always want more. Thank you so much. I've recently noticed a real sort of increase in people watching my vlogs and enjoying them. And I love filming vlogs. Sometimes I'm filming a vlog and I think I've had the most boring day, but people still really enjoy watching it. I guess just because it's a normal Monday, isn't it? But not to worry, vlogs aren't going anywhere. They will keep coming. I've got one coming really soon, but it was in partnership with a brand, so I'm just waiting for it all to be sort of ticked off before I can upload that one. But yeah, vlogs aren't going anywhere. As for making them longer, I just always think like 20 minutes is a really nice vlog duration. If I'm watching a vlog and I see that it's sort of over 20 minutes, it kind of puts me off personally. I just prefer them to be in that 20-minute sort of time frame. So that's just personally what I stick to because that's what I like. Okay, this is an interesting one. How do you avoid anxiety and negative thoughts about things going wrong? Okay, let me get comfortable. I have a long history, past relationship with anxiety, postnatal depression. I won't go into it, but I do have a video where I sit down and tell my whole postnatal story in detail. Sorry, I just sneezed. But long story short, I ended up not being very well after I had Leo. I sought private therapy, medication. I'm still on medication. So it is an ongoing thing for me. It's something I'll probably have for the rest of my life because I'll be a mum for the rest of my life. And it's something I'm just sort of learning to live with. So to say, how do I avoid negative and worrying thoughts? I can't avoid them. They just slip into my head all the time. If I haven't felt him move, because I'm feeling him move quite a bit already in the evenings. If I don't feel him move, the first thing I'll think is that something is wrong. I'm a very sort of negative, I'm not a negative person, that's the wrong thing to say. I'm a positive person, but my brain has a danger of like slipping to the negative. So I would say give up trying to avoid these thoughts because you can't always avoid them. If you're anything like me, they are just a part of you and that is just how your brain works. But it's how you react to having those thoughts. So if I do have a morbid thought about myself, baby, or Leo, I just take a second and bring myself back to reality and remind myself, what are the chances of that actually happening? What proof do I have that that's actually going to happen? Probably none. And then that just makes me calm down. But that's been like 2 years working up to that I've got to that sort of point. It's quite a long process if you do suffer with anxiety. But yeah, being pregnant, I mean, but even before I was pregnant, it does bring on very sort of strange, dark thoughts. That's just being a mum, I think. That's what I've told myself. So rather than avoiding them or stopping them altogether, because that isn't going to happen for me, I'm just learning to sort of react well to them. What are midwife appointments like with COVID? Well, as this is my second baby, I have barely had any midwife appointments. I've had 2 and I'm 20 weeks, so I can't really like tell you in depth what they're like. I would describe them as they are briefer than I remember them being with Leo, and you wear a mask and you go alone. So that's the 2 main differences. If you just have a standard midwife appointment, you cannot take someone with you. You have to go on your own and you wear a mask the entire time. If you have a scan, you are allowed to take one person with you. So that's good because no one really wants to go to a scan on their own, especially if you do suffer with negative thoughts. So I wouldn't say they're like scary or frightening or anything. It's just they're a little bit different because you have to go on your own and you have to wear a mask. But the midwives are always so lovely, and yeah, it's nothing you should be worrying too much about if you are. Is there anything you will buy that you didn't have with Leo? I probably want to invest in a really good, decent carrier. I did have a carrier with Leo. I just got it sort of secondhand off eBay, and it was okay, but it was a bit tricky to put him in it sort of when I was on my own and stuff, which I will be quite a bit. So I do want to do my research and make sure I've got a decent carrier for baby, especially if he ends up suffering with colic like Leo did. He'll probably spend quite a bit of time in a carrier. Other than that, I'd say it's more of the opposite. I'm more aware of what I don't need to buy than what I do need to buy. Things that I spent money on with Leo because I thought I needed to, because I just didn't know better, and he was my first baby. Now I'm just like, nah. Your second pregnancy is so different. Like, I just feel really about buying stuff. We've barely bought anything. I'm pretty sure by 20 weeks I'd like nearly finished my nursery with Leo. And this time round, I'm like, oh yeah, what are we gonna do about the nursery? I just haven't really thought about anything like that. I just feel quite relaxed about buying stuff, and I know the essentials that I need, and I know what I don't need to buy, but the only thing I can think I would invest properly in, that I didn't with Leo, is a really good baby carrier. How do you feel about going from 1 to 2? I've talked about this a little bit on my Instagram before. I feel really mixed about it. 1 minute I feel just so excited about it, and I picture Leo with baby brother and I just get sort of butterflies and it's lovely. And then the next minute, usually when I'm in like a parenting situation, oh my God, how do people do it? Like, I was giving Leo a bath, not too long ago, and I just kind of sat there and said to Clint, because I'm usually on my own, I just said to him, how am I going to bath both of them? Like, how do people do it? And I had a big response where mums were just saying, you just do, you just learn how to do it and you'll learn your little ways, which I know I will, and I know when baby comes along, I will just do it. But yeah, you do get those thoughts where you think, oh my gosh, life is really, really gonna change. And Leo, like, he's 3.5 now, he's really independent, like he's playing upstairs on his own as we speak. He's just a really easy kid. And I do get moments where I think, oh, we're just flipping that on its head completely now. Like, we've finally got to a point where life is getting a lot easier and we're just gonna go, let's go back to the beginning again. Okay, the last one I'm gonna address, and I do need to address it because a few people said it, and it's nothing on you if you're watching this and think, oh God, I've said that to her. It's nothing on you, but it is the most frustrating thing to be asked. I cannot explain to you how frustrating it is. So a few people have said, are you going to have any more? Which is a fair question, but then they go on to say, would you want to try again for a girl, or are you just going to keep trying till you have a girl? And I cannot explain to you how weird it is to be asked something like that. It's the strangest question. It's because it's sort of, in my head, I don't know, maybe I just get really like tiger mum and defensive about it, but in my head it's sort of implying that my boys aren't enough, so I have to keep trying for the girl. And that is just the strangest, most alien thoughts that I would never think, and no boy mum out there would ever think. I follow a lot of boy mums on Instagram, and I know they all get the same question, and I know they all feel the same way about it that I do when they get asked. And it's just a little bit frustrating when you get asked that. I have one incredible little boy. I'm about to have 2, hopefully completely healthy, happy little boys. And there are people out there who can't have children, and I just can't imagine my life without children. I've never thought about their gender in a negative way. I love having boys. I just love it. And it's weird, my friends will tell you I just always pictured having boys. If one day I have a girl, I will love that too. I will absolutely dote on her and it would be amazing. But equally, I do not feel like I'm missing something if I don't end up having a girl. It's one of those things where it's like, it's hard to put into words because it just feels so obvious to me that it's hard to explain. I don't know. It's one of those questions, and now that I am a boy mum, I will be asked this question a lot in life. And I don't think people mean anything like bad about it when they ask me. I really, really don't. I'm sure there's just good intentions there. But just to warn you, if you ever say to a boy mum or a girl mum, or I don't think girl mums really get it the way that us boy mums do. Yeah, if you ever say, would you like to keep trying for a girl, or do you wish you had a girl, just be mindful that that can be quite frustrating. I don't know, maybe it happens to girl mums too. If you're a girl mum and you've been asked loads, oh, you're gonna try again for a boy, let me know, because I'd be interested to know if girl mums get it the way that us boy mums get it. Like I said, I really don't think there's any malice in it whatsoever. It's just asking an innocent question, but yeah, it can be, it can just be one of those, here we go again, questions. So there you go, I've talked. I feel like we've really caught up. I have got bits that I need to catch you up with in the new house, and something very exciting is happening this weekend. The living room is going to start being done this weekend, and I'm gonna like film a sort of ongoing living room transformation vlog so I can show you start to finish, because I know you guys will like that. So lots of exciting things coming up. I feel like we have had a little catch up though, which is good. Yeah, I've got 20-week scan, NHS scan tomorrow. Yeah, it's tomorrow. If you follow me on Instagram, I'll keep you all updated and let you know how he's doing, but so far he's doing very well. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Like I've said, loads of stuff to talk about at the moment. Pregnant, house, general mum stuff. So make sure you subscribe before you go, and I will see you lovely people in my next video.